It is fairly evident that the majority of the people don't have any saving even after working long hours. It's happening to all the age group. It doesn't matter whether you are a starter or you have been working for 10 years, 20 years, and 30 years. It's happening to everyone. Hi friends, this is John from Admire Property Group, and today we will be talking about how to save money so that we can use those techniques which minority of the people are using to create wealth, to become financially independent, and taking their journey towards financial freedom. So friends, it doesn't matter what age group you are, whether you are in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s. If you don't have any saving, you can start anytime. The only thing you need to keep in mind is that you need to follow some steps so that you can start moving towards saving some more money and start building your journey towards creating a wealth for you and become financially free in your future. So let me talk about these steps. The very first step is developing a right mindset. Yes, now you will think that how can developing a right mindset change your future towards your financial journey? Let me explain. You are not going to be wealthy if you don't have the right mindset. Yes, this is the crucial step. You have to start believing in yourself that you can do it. If you keep thinking that I can't do it, I can't create wealth, then you can't do it. No one in this world can help you if you don't have the right mindset. This is a common saying that you have to be a stronger, you have to be wealthy in your mind first so that you can be wealthy in your bank account. And once you are ready with your mindset, the second step is make sure that you are on the same page. And if you are married or if you've got a spouse, you need to talk to your spouse to make sure that you both are on the same page. If you start working towards your goals by yourself, you will have so many problems in future. To avoid all those conflicts and problems, make sure you talk to your spouse or your partner first and make sure the partner is on the same page and you both are working towards the same goals so that it will be easier for your journey and you can help each other if there is any problem. Always remember, wealthy mind, wealthy bank account. So in this journey, you will have to do a lot of sacrifices. You will have to be patient. You will have to be optimistic. You will have to be positive. You will have to think about your long-term goals. And you will make a lot of mistakes in that journey, but you will have to think that you will have to learn from those mistakes. So once you and your family are ready with your mindset, the second step is you need to work on a strong foundation. It is just like constructing a building on a foundation. If you want to construct a big building, you need to have the foundation strong. If you construct a big building on a weak foundation, the building is going to collapse. Start putting a couple of $1,000 somewhere so that you can access that money easily and in case of an emergency. And you will have to keep it in mind, this saving is not for you to become wealthy. Saving a lot of money in the bank account to become wealthy is a traditional thinking for majority of the people. You should be saving money only for three big reasons. First one is financial emergencies. The second one is investment. The third one is purchases. Financial emergency means like if something happens to you or someone in your family member, you should have the access to money so that you can quickly take some action. Aim to save 3 to 6 months worth of expenses. And if you don't want to take risk, you can save the max for 12 months of the expenses. You should not save more than 1 year worth of expenses, because if you save more, that money will be eaten up by inflation. The next step you should do is pay off your debts, the higher interest debts, for example, the car loans, or if you got any credit card loans, or if you're using buy now, pay later facilities, you should start working towards paying of all those high interest rate debts. Credit card companies charge 15 to 25% interest rates if you don't pay them on time. The same way, buy now, pay later facilities charge 15 to 25% interest rate if you don't pay them on time. And this is how these companies work. They make you spend more and more in different things so that you pay over your limits and you won't be able to pay them back on time, and they will charge you 15 to 25% interest charges. And there's no point for getting returns on your investment where you're getting returns of 6 to 7% only, but on the other side, you are paying 15 to 25% interest rates on the credit cards or pay later facilities. Consider selling any unused items or any unneeded items in your house which are collecting dust. Consider downsizing your car. I know it's very hard to downsize, but I'm sure if you downsize, you will save a lot of money and you will be happy to invest it in somewhere. For example, rather than having a BMW car, which I'm using only for going from home to work and coming back from work to home, I should rather use a small car which is not so expensive and which I can buy on cash. So, for example, on a BMW, you have spent $40,000. But instead of a BMW with a 40,000 worth of car, if you go for a car which is costing you only 10,000 or 15,000, and it's still solving your purpose to go from work to home, home to work. So all this saving from 40,000 to 15,000, there's a difference of $25,000, which is your real saving, which you can save or invest to get more passive income. Consider negotiating your utility bills. I know this looks very small, but if you see, there are a lot of other companies, there are a lot of companies who are competing with each other. If your company is charging you more, you can go to another company and start saving from that side. All these small savings will contribute towards the bigger saving, and that bigger saving you can invest. Yes, you can invest somewhere so that you can have some passive income going on. And this is how people start saving more and more money, which they can spend in investments, or as I said, that you should save for big purchases. If something you wanna purchase and it's big and it is needed, then this money can be used towards that purchases. So once you are ready with your foundation, then the next step is you should control your money. The money which you earn from your job or from your business, you should know like how to control that money. You should have some formula to use that money. The income which you are getting will get distributed into three categories: spending, investments, and savings. You need to create a financial system where you will have to automate and where you can automate your transactions or automatic transactions in your bank account, so that the money, whenever your income comes in, it will get distributed into these three categories. With your income, you can create a formula, something like 60, 30, 10. So 60% is for your expenses, 30% is for investment, and 10% is your saving. The savings which you need for your wants. You need to know how much you are spending, how much you are investing, and how much are you saving. You need to create a financial system. You need to create an automatic system. So, and whenever in a month your income comes, the money automatically goes into these three categories. 60 is the max you can spend, 30 is the minimum for the investment, and 10 is the maximum for the saving. Yes, put your money in savings until you hit your target. Whatever target you have made in the past, like 3 to 6 months of worth of expenses or 12 months worth of expenses. Once you hit that target, your money for the saving, rather than going into the savings, should go into the investments. Having control on your system, you can have three separate bank accounts. So one for spending, one for investment, and one for savings. And most of the banks in these days will provide these bank accounts without any charges. The main point is you don't want to spend your money which you have saved for investment or savings accidentally for the spendings. And now coming to the investment. Generally, there are three ways to invest your money. The first one, you can invest the money into the companies where you buy shares of the big companies and wait for them to grow. The second way is you can invest in the real estate where you buy a residential property and put some tenants in there and start getting money as a rental income, and that is considered as a passive income. And I mean, this is my personal choice. I like investing more into the real estate. Our option is you can invest in commodities like gold, silver, and Bitcoin. It depends on you and your personal circumstances, which way you want to use for investment. Investing in real estate is my personal choice, where you get paid in two ways. One is cash flow, the other one is through appreciation. And the next word which you need to take into care is when you are done with your goals for the savings and you have started putting more money into the investment, try to spend less and less in the spending section so that you can also use that money for the investment. Because putting more money into the investment will help you get more and more investments and get more and more passive income. Only once you have created a financial system for your income, the next step is you should start spending smartly, spending on the things which you don't want. Start buying the things in cash. Try to close all your high interest debts. For example, the credit cards, buy now, pay later facilities. Make a budget for everything. You should know how much money is coming and how much is going out, and if it's going, where it is going. Once you start checking each and everything, you will know the difference between what you need, what you don't need. Prioritize your spendings. Think about what is important to you. Stop making all these impulse purchases. Try to postpone your purchase so that it will give you some time to think whether you need it or not. If you want to buy something, try to differentiate whether it is an asset or liability. Asset is the one which gives money into your pocket, and the liability is one which takes money out of your pocket. If you want to buy something, try to buy it tomorrow rather than buying it today, because it will give some time to think whether you need it or not. This is a general formula for affordability which people use. For example, if you want to buy something, if you can buy 5 of that on the same time, then you can afford it. If you can't buy 5 of them that time, it means you can't afford it. You should try to avoid buying that item. Buy a used car and drive that car which is not costing you monthly installments. The most important step here is try to create more and more wealth, or you can say generational wealth, so that you can be financially free as soon as possible. And the luckiest thing for us is we are in a country where the standard of living is very high. We have got luxuries around us. If you compare our country with some other countries where the people are living below the poverty line and where people are living in less resources, by thinking that you can easily work out, you can cut so many things in your general life so as to have more savings and create more wealth so that you can be financially free. Once you are confident enough with your all these 4 steps, you can start thinking about the next step. The next step is earn more. You should start thinking, how can you earn more? But if you are thinking of earning more without having worked on these 4 steps, you will be spending more. The more you earn, the more you spend. You will be failing in fulfilling your goals. So that's why these 4 steps are crucial. You need to make this system, and once you are done with that, this is a funnel system which you need to keep working on that. And after this system, if you earn more, you can take more benefit and more value from the money which you earn by doing extra work. You can go for some extra job, you can do something as a freelancing, you can do a side hustle, you can start a small business where you can start earning more income, and that complete income will go into the investments rather than going into the spendings and savings. Hi guys, now you know like how to create wealth. How can you control your expenses, your spendings, and try to save more so that you can invest more and you can have more passive income, and you can start working more as well to create more money, and so that money gets compounded and gets invested into somewhere so that you can make passive income. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe to it so that this can be circulated to more and more people, and more people can take benefit from this video and start working towards their financial goals. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.